The Psychic Fleshman's controversial ideas on America's future. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some pretty wild claims from a guy known as the Psychic Fleshman. Sounds intriguing, right? Well, he's out here saying he was actually a trillionaire and that he had to lock down America for months because of rising crime rates. What's more, he believes this was all part of figuring out a new and better system for our society. Stick around because we're going to unpack all of this in a laid back chat. So, who exactly is this Psychic Fleshman? Well, he's someone who's been making waves online thanks to his unique persona and outlandish claims. A bit of a mystery man, he often describes himself as a psychic, claiming he can see things beyond our normal perception. His background is a bit fuzzy, which adds to the intrigue. He's popped up on social media in various forms, sharing bold opinions and captivating stories that draw in viewers like moths to a flame. It's not just his claims that get people talking, but how he presents them with a certain flair that's hard to ignore. Now, onto that trillionaire settlement he talks about. Yes, trillionaire. He claims that this vast wealth would have allowed him to influence society in huge ways, but the details are a bit sketchy. According to him, this status came with enormous responsibilities and consequences. He argues, perhaps a bit dramatically, that the country was on the brink of chaos, and that led to a necessary lockdown. Naturally, this has lit up conversations everywhere, with some people just shaking their heads, while others find it fascinating. I mean, trillionaires aren't exactly a dime a dozen, right? And let's not forget about the lockdown he mentions. According to him, he believes he had to implement these lockdowns because crime rates were spiraling out of control. If you've been following the news lately, you know crime rates have been a hot topic. He insists that this drastic measure was needed to restore order and gives a dreamy vision of what that order could look like. It's a heavy thing to consider, and honestly, it raises so many questions about whether such extreme steps ever truly get to the heart of the issue. Was locking down really the answer? Now, themed around his lockdown, the Psychic Fleshman talks about creating what he calls a new and better system. So what does that mean? Well, he hasn't exactly laid out a super clear plan, but the gist seems to center on improving societal structures and addressing the root of domestic issues. He advocates for a system that focuses on mental health, community engagement, and perhaps just a sprinkle of his psychic insights. It's an interesting vision, and while many folks might roll their eyes, it does spark a debate about what changes we really need in society moving forward. Of course, with big claims come big criticisms. Plenty of people are quick to poke holes in his narrative, questioning the validity of his wealth and the effectiveness of his proposed ideas. Many see him as merely a sensational figure, while others are more interested in unpacking his thought process. The media often portrays him as a strange, out-there character, which makes it easy to dismiss him altogether. But let's be real. Amidst all the noise, are there any valuable insights we might glean from his unconventional ideas? That's what's really worth considering. So, what do you think? Is the Psychic Fleshman onto something, or is it all just smoke and mirrors? The world is filled with all sorts of unique perspectives, and sometimes we need to challenge our thinking, even if it comes from a guy who claims to be a trillionaire psychic. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to hear your opinions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing discussions. Until next time, keep questioning everything.